two worlds afloat. Good morning. Welcome aboard, loungers to your right, bar just ahead. Morning cocktails? Fresh citrus spritz, or hibiscus cooler, your choice. Loungers are open, plenty of sun, shade by the awnings if you prefer. Here you go, enjoy, and let us know if you need anything else. Authorized personnel. Only back here, smiles thin and truth surface. He jokes. She stifles a laugh, shoulders nearly brushing in passing. Footsteps echo a metronome of duty, guiding them deeper inside. A knowing glance passes what guests miss, the crew quietly remembers. Buffet chaos, plates pile high, crumbs drift like confetti on steel. Cabin doorway, towels strewn, glittering sand clings to rumpled sheets. Lounge impatience, fingers snap for attention, etiquette dissolves quickly. Secret scoreboard, opinions form early, noted in neat, private lines. Down the short passage, laughter muffled beyond brushed metal, tension gathers, a small hello. Passengers stream down a bright corridor as crew greet them with warm smiles. Some smile back, others keep walking, eyes fixed on glowing screens. A friendly wave meets indifference as the crowd flows forward. A passenger pauses, returning a bright hello that lights the corridor. Another guest slips by without looking up, focused and distant. Footsteps fade as the corridor gleams, hospitality hanging in the air. A close smile trembles, eyes dimming after another ignored greeting. Bright lights, steady uniforms, and a small sigh that barely shows. Professional grace stays intact, though warmth fades at the edges. Off the corridor, crew share a quiet moment near a service nook. It stings a little when they don't say hello, one admits softly. They straighten uniforms, ready to return with renewed grace and hope. Even a small hello can brighten a long journey far from home. Behind the smile, dim morning light reveals a chaotic passenger cabin. Raphael pauses at the door, bracing himself before work. He picks up the towels with practiced precision. He wipes the sticky spill, face controlled, smile restrained. He smooths the sheets, transforming chaos into order. A final check, the cabin reflects quiet professionalism. In the crew corridor, the mood loosens and softens. Raphael trades a weary smile with Maya off the carts. On the pool deck, some guests snap and point for drinks. Maya holds a tray, smile fixed as demands escalate. Behind a crew-only door, quiet humor returns. Raphael whispers a nickname. Maya suppresses a laugh. Fresh towels placed in a spotless cabin, patience renewed. Kindness at sea. In the sunlit atrium, a guest strides to the concierge desk, jaw tight. I paid for premium, why should I tip extra? He challenges flatly. Nearby attendants trade quick glances, reading the room without a word. Special treatment, now. He taps the counter, impatience sharpening. A supervisor approaches, posture calm, eyes kind, de-escalating. Crew nearby share a brief, knowing look, then return to tasks. In the crew corridor, whispers ripple, shoes soft on painted steel. A hushed chat at the pantry, that guest again passes along. Phones stay pocketed, messages travel by glance, nod, and routine. Later, a warm guest thanks the team, sincerity bright as windows. Genuine smiles answer kindness, the room seems to glow brighter. Service flows smoothly, respect lingers like sunlight on water. Courtesy at sea. A vast cruise ship rests at port as passengers gather for the drill. The camera glides toward a small group joking and scrolling on phones. The narrator warns, skipping the safety drill isn't optional. A sudden simulation. Siren lights flash as a passenger panics. Reality returns. The crew member watches quietly, disappointed. Soft romantic lighting glows across a polished cruise bar at evening. A napkin with a number slides toward the bartender's waiting hands. The bartender averts their eyes, nerves pricking beneath the glow. Tension settles, the napkin disappears, crumpled out of sight. Upbeat bustle fills the bright buffet, steam and sunlight mingling. A passenger skips sanitizer, crew exchange worried looks nearby. A quiet reminder, sanitizer placed gently by a smiling crew member. Moonlit passage. Moonlight glints on steel rails as tension brews on deck. Sir, remain on the public deck. The officer holds the line. Arguments sharpen, but the officer's posture never falters. Quiet authority. Cameras watch, badges gleam in the moonlight. A hand tests the crew-only door, light bleeding from the seam. The corridor narrows, ventilation hum swallowed by blue gloom. A silhouette emerges, a crew member blocks the path, steady stance. You're in a restricted area, come with me, the voice remains even. Steps echo softly as they move back toward the public deck. Near the vestibule, blue light gives way to pale moon-filtered glow. The officer awaits outside, uniform pristine, gaze steady but kind. A screen glows, photo tagged restricted access, memorized. Crew only. A vast cruise ship glides under a cold moon, waves glittering below. Inside, dim corridors breathe with sleeping ship silence. Two curious passengers slip into view, moving softly and alert. They trade a quiet joke, stifling laughter as they sneak along. Their pace slows as a narrow service corridor appears ahead. A metal door labeled "Crew Only" blocks the way ahead. They exchange a glance, curiosity outweighing hesitation. The door creaks inward, revealing a darker, colder space beyond. They step inside, pipes crowd the walls and the air turns heavy. A sudden white beam slices the darkness from deeper within. Caught in the beam, the pair freeze as red security light flickers. He radios silently, their nervous faces fill the frame as darkness returns. The quiet favorite. Warm light bathes the deck, as smiles ripple through the crowd. A passenger slows, offering a grateful nod to a helpful crew member. Thank you so much. The kindness lands and lingers in the light. Night falls, the hallway glows soft and calm, spotless and serene. A familiar crew smile meets the passenger with quiet sincerity. Hands meet hands, a polite handshake between guest and crew. Laughter bubbles as a drink is placed with extra care. Small gestures travel far, a napkin folded like a tiny sail. The narrator murmurs, "They have favorites." A hand lingers on a photo of a returning guest, memory soft as velvet. The ship glides forward, ocean glassed in molten gold. Text settles over the light, that's the power of kindness, a quiet secret.